you believe that a standard took 12 long years from 2002 till 2014 before it's first released by the International Accounting Standards Board? Yes, such is the gravity of the standard IFRS 15 revenue from contract with customers. This standard has replaced two standards, that is IAS 18 and IAS 11, which was referring to the risks and rewards and how they are being transferred. Now, all this is being encompassed in a 5-step approach in IFRS 15. Step number 1. To account for a revenue, there should be a clear contract. Most importantly, such contract should be valid from a legal point of view. How does this change the way we were operating earlier? Earlier, the minor income streams were taken to other income. Now, if such minor income streams has a valid contract, they will have to be accounted as revenue. Step number 2. Identify the performance obligations in a contract. One contract can consist of more than one performance obligation. For instance, there can be a contract for purchasing an air conditioner, installing it, and servicing it. So there are totally 3 performance obligations in this contract. Identification of performance obligation is very important because recognition of revenue is dependent on it. Step number 3. Determination of transaction price. While determining the transaction price, it is important that we identify the portion of fixed consideration and variable consideration, because fixed consideration is accounted based on the actual performance, whereas variable consideration, for instance, an amount that is receivable and it is contingent upon some future event, is a variable consideration that is being accounted based on the probability of occurrence of an event. Step number 4. Allocation of transaction price to various performance obligations. Given that we have already identified what are all the performance obligations in step number 2 and what is the total transaction price in step number 3, in this step we will be allocating the total transaction price to various performance obligations depending on the standalone price to unrelated parties. Once that is all worked out, in step number 5, recognize your revenue as your performance obligations are satisfied. You can recognize your revenue based on the completion of contract method or on percentage completion method if your contract completion takes a significant period of time. Hope you all got an overall picture of how and when to recognize your revenue. See you soon in the next episode. Please don't forget to share your feedback on this.